co-main event of the evening. Both men with 13 professional wins. Mitrione, 7 years the elder of Tim Johnson.
Look at Mitrione, 262. He's almost at that heavyweight limit for a guy that's always been fighting at 250. 262, we'll see if that weight helps him.
Couple extra cheeseburgers and a 2-inch reach advantage. Here's Michael C. Williams.
Live on Paramount Network, Bellator MMA now presents the co-main event 3 5-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Introducing first, the blue corner. At 6'3", weighing in 263.2 pounds. His professional record, 13 wins, 6 losses. From Lamberton, Minnesota, he fights out of Las Vegas, Nevada, presenting Tim Johnson. And across the cage, his adversary, fighting out of the red corner. At 6'3", weighing in 262.3 pounds. As a professional, 13 victories, 7 defeats. By way of Springfield, Illinois, he fights out of West Lafayette, Indiana. Introducing Matt Mitrione. And the referee in charge, Mike Beltran.
Mike Beltran, our referee for our co-main event of the evening. Mitrione and Johnson. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
All right, gentlemen, first round. Ready to fight? Ready to fight? Hell, let's go.
Here we go. Mitrione in the red gloves, the fellow southpaw Johnson in the blue gloves.
The key to this fight will be for Mitrione for the footwork, the speed of the jab and the cross. He's going to have to utilize his footwork to cut angles and then use his speed to get in there.
That's the one thing that Johnson, being a guy that's always looking for the wrestling game, because he's not going to try to become a striker.
Short elbows
in that situation right there, they came together. I think they might have butted heads. As Johnson came in, he kind of ducked his head, and I think that head, yeah, it touched the chin of Matt Mitrione. That's why he ended up on his butt.
Johnson on top early.
The ref missed the head
underhook.
I don't want to get John.
Good position here for Johnson early.
Side to side. You come one side to your underhook.
This is exactly where Tim Johnson wants to be in this fight. He's got Mitrione off of his feet, can't utilize his speed advantage with his hands. Once you take a look, here's that moment.
Put your hand on his
Johnson
face,
comes
Tim,
in,
short elbow.
bink, you can see it just touch Mitrione right on the chin, and that is what put Mitrione down.
There you go.
Unintentional.
There you go.
Unintentional.
Chip away.
It was not
Short
an
elbow.
intentional act, and it's just an unintentional clash. Really not of heads, but head to chin.
Yes.
But it happened.
Let me ask you though, should Beltran have stood this fight up?
Yes. If you saw that was the head, it was the striking instrument that caused that knockdown, it should have been stopped, tied. You could let Mitrione get back to his feet, make sure that he doesn't need to be seen by a doctor, and restart the fight in the standing position.
Yeah, with Mitrione, who's someone who lives off his athleticism, okay, his footwork, his speed, all those things. This is not where he wants to start the first round.
No, not at all. This is a bad start for that. Speed is what he is always working with. That is always his asset. And when you're having to hold the weight, having a heavy guy under pressure, because you know when you've got a guy that knows how to use his body for pressure, he feels like he's not 263 pounds, he's 500 pounds.
He's 264 pounds. No, what we're seeing though right now is this is going to start to slow Mitrione down in the second round. So just having him carry Tim Johnson's weight, it's going to eventually wear on him enough to the point where his speed, his legs, and his footwork will be as effective going in the second round.
He's paddling upstream this entire round based upon getting hit with the head to his chin that put him on his butt.
Nice shot. Those are big shots right there.
Johnson pouring it on early. Mitrione's in trouble.
Where's he standing?
look at Tim Johnson. Look at the power he's delivering with those shots. Forget about it. That is a big, heavy-handed fighter on top, landing heavy shots. It can only take so much.
Hey, Mike. Mike, 3-14, first round.
See, you get hit by the shots that you don't see coming up under the arm. That starts to have the first effect of the downside for Mitrione. Now he's trying to hide his head, trying to bring his hand. He's trying to get himself to his feet. But when you're taking heavy right hands, and this is non-stop. Look at Tim Johnson go. It only takes so much.
Well, it all started when Tim Johnson had the wrist control on the near side, the side that he was on. He reached around on the backside. Mitrione didn't see the shot coming through, and the ones that you don't see are the ones that have the most damage. He took 2 of those right away. That put him face down. And that's what started the whole situation.
Mitrione right there is talking to referee Mike Beltran and saying, yep, it was a headbutt that caused me to go down.
Tim Johnson's willingness to change opponents day of a few years back and take on Vitaly Minakov, even though he lost that fight, has led now to 2 big wins, Tyrell Fortune and tonight against Matt Mitrione. To make it official, here's Michael C. Williams.
Inside the Bellator cage, the end comes officially. 3 minutes, 14 seconds. Round number 1, the winner by TKO, Tim Johnson.
Tim Johnson at 3:14 of the first will visit with Big John McCarthy.
I'm here with Tim Johnson. Tim, that is an outstanding win against a very big name in Matt Mitrione. Let's talk about the fight. Did you feel your head clash his chin, and that's what put him down?
Actually, I had no, they were just, coaches were asking me what happened in there. I'm like, I think he tried to kick and we came in and I thought our hips, we got tied up and he just fell. So I actually had no clue until you just said that right now. So I guess sometimes better be lucky than good, right?
Hey, that's the way to look at it. When you were on top though, you did a lot of good work, a lot of heavy shots, but it was the ones that you were hiding underneath that came through his arm that's really started to be the downfall for him. Talk me through that.
Yeah, watching, kind of took it off of his fight with Bader. Felt there's a lot of times Bader was just hanging out on that 2-on-1 ride, and when he was coming up, there was a wide open alley for that kind of, I guess you'd call it a, uppercut, I guess. So I kind of saw that, and the opening was there, so I gave it a try.
Well, once you hit him with that shot, you really started turning it on and you started opening up with that right hand. Did you know you had him hurt?
Yeah, right after that, because he was coming up to the referee's position essentially, hit him with a couple of those, and he started turning and kind of sucked a little bit of life out of him, kind of felt like. So I started hitting and covered up, just kept hitting, and yeah, I just kind of felt like it was going to be one of those close decisions. Maybe he was about ready to, maybe he wasn't, but I was not going to let it slip out of my hands.
Well, I want to tell you that was a beautiful win. 2 big wins in a row. Congratulations, Tim Johnson. Back to you, Goldie.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Big John. Tim Johnson finishing Matt Mitrione in round number 1.